Hey guys, so if you guys have any fruit that is about to go bad, or it's just nobody's gonna touch it the next day and you have quite a bit of it and you don't want it to go to waste, even if it has just some of like the little, I don't know if you guys can see that, some of the soft like starting to turn spots like this one, all I did was cut the tops off the strawberries, wash them really good. There's also some blackberries in the bottom that otherwise would have gone to waste, right? Because the kids aren't gonna touch them. And I normally have at least 2 or 3 more bananas left, but I only had one. So I'm gonna make some fruit leather out of the fruit that is basically nobody's gonna touch after tomorrow. So I've washed it, I topped it. The blackberries, like I said, are in the bottom, and I got 1 banana left. So I'm gonna put them in my food processor, the KitchenAid, and I always like to add like a tablespoon or 2 of honey in there, and I'd say this is probably about a 2-pound container of strawberries. And like I said, normally I'll put 2 or 3 bananas in there, but I only had 1. So I'm gonna plop those in there, and then I'm just gonna pour it on my dehydrating trays. And I got these awesome things off of Amazon, so I will make sure and put that in the comments. I just have like a cheapo Walmart dehydrator. You plug it in and it automatically turns on. There's no temperature setting or anything on there. And trust me, I wish I had one of those because I'd be making a lot more things that you probably should have different controls for, as far as like temperatures and like times and stuff. One day I'll be able to invest in one, but for now this works. So doesn't matter, guys, if you have just the cheap ones like I do, or if you get yourself one from like the thrift store. Yeah, good way to save money. So I'm gonna stick these in the food processor to get that going. Pour in some honey as well. And this is the honey I get at Winco. So hard to open. Just gonna pour some in. So that's real good. The kids love the fruit leather. It's so good. Some more blackberries in there. So it needs a little bit more. Alright, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's so good. This stuff is amazing. Incredible. And I would much rather make my own fruit leather because I know what's in it than store-bought. And if you want it to be a little more runny, you can always add like a couple tablespoons of water. Just do a little bit at a time. But it's a great way to make your money, I'm gonna make a mess, make your money stretch too. You're not wasting the fruit, and it's something that's natural and delicious, and all the kids love it. I probably get into it the most. But you can store it for months too. So like if you forget that it's on the shelf and then you're like, oh, like a month later you remember, oh yeah, I got fruit leather. It's still good. It's not gonna go bad. So it's a great way to save the money that you spent. And then it's also healthy. There we go. So I got one tray done. Should have grabbed a spatula. So I just plopped it on there, filled it in all the way around, and then I'm just gonna stick it on the dehydrator. And it'll probably be ready by later this evening, probably around 10, 11 o'clock at night. Once it's like, it almost looks like paper, then you can just peel it off, and then I just break mine up into strips and then stick it in a Ziploc bag, and voila, you got a healthy snack.